Nkosana is back and he's handling business. Hlomu has forgiven Mqhele. And Naledi's lobola is how much? Hello everybody and welcome back to the K-Web channel. This is Kay Kritiques. If you're new here, Kay Kritiques is a segment on this channel where we discuss all things South African television. So please like, comment, subscribe. It really does help with the algorithm, and turn on the notification bell so that you are notified every single time your good sis drops a new video. Without any further ado, let us get into The Wife Season 3, episodes 37 to 39. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. These episodes weren't anything to write home about. And I'm only making this video today because I've been really struggling on what am I going to talk about. Other than the Hlomu, Mqhele and Qhawe drama, there's nothing of significance that really happened. I would say that once again, this week it was filler episodes. Nothing really happened. But let's get into it. Let's talk about everything else and I will get back to my girl, Hlomu. We're gonna start with Naledi. Naledi is now officially engaged, and Sefako's family, the Piris, are gonna come to Royal Tabeng for the lobola negotiations. They are a bit skeptical because of what happened last time at the wedding, so they're trying to make sure that it doesn't happen again. And at the lobola negotiations, I'm still trying to figure out what, even a princess, 125 cows for lobola? And what's this about the uncle saying Naledi's a virgin? What? There's a whole sex tape out there in the world for everybody to see, which Teddy brings up in her bouts of madness, which I'm starting to think that she's pretending, like she's trying to bring Naledi down. Teddy is literally pretending to not be okay, like she's pretending not be okay mentally in order to try and bring Naledi down. And yeah, that's literally it on Naledi. Like there's not much to talk about. That time Naledi is the main character. I'm just same old. So yeah, nothing really much to talk about on Naledi's side. But Qhawe does find out that she is engaged, and he goes into a binge, drinking too much, having sex with random women, which comes back to bite them in the butt. But we'll get into that a bit later. Let me talk about my girl, Xoli. Xoli's mother is now all of a sudden staying with the Zulu family. And their plan is that while the Zulu family is distracted with this whole mess of Mtanya's paternity, for them to actually sneak up under them and take all of their money. But we might have an actual problem because Xoli is falling, or rather has fallen, for Sambulo. I think she fell in love with him. I think when she went into the mission, she didn't think that he would be the sweet, kind man that he is. She maybe thought he was ruthless, but now that she's gotten to know him, she actually started to like him. And his mother is noticing that as well. And I feel like this is gonna cause a big conflict when the time comes for them to execute their plan, which will probably be around the season finale time. Now the plan is that because Mqhele and Xoli have something going on, like that little spark that we spoke about in previous episodes, and even in this episode where Mqhele is complimenting Xoli on her cooking, and Hlomu can feel that this isn't just a brotherly kind of affection. Something is going on here. So now the mother, Xoli's mother, wants her to sleep with Mqhele, and she refuses. She's like, I'm not gonna have sex with my brother-in-law, even if I was a hoe, which I'm not. I'm not sleeping with my brother-in-law. I am not gonna sleep with my husband's brother. I'm not doing that. So the plan might get ruined, but we're gonna see what Xoli's mother has up her sleeve. I'm sure she has a few tricks, and she's gonna make sure that her plan works out one way or another. And other things that did happen, like I said, Qhawe finding out that Naledi is now officially engaged to Sifako and that they're getting married. He goes around sleeping with other women, and there was this scene where they slept with these two girls, and the girls cleaned them out, took their wallets, took their clothes, took their keys to the car, and they were streaking through the streets of Johannesburg, and they ended up getting arrested, and Mqhele and Sambulo had to come and bail them out. I think it was a nice comedic scene, but for me, I just needed something of more substance. This girl now might also be either pregnant or is gonna give Qhawe an STD, or something is gonna happen, Jay. We'll have to see what next week's writing has in store for us. Now, the main event, the one thing that did happen, which I hope is gonna bring an end to all this madness that's been going on between Mqhele and Hlomu. The family meeting. That was the best scene for me. The second family meeting, not the first one, the second one. Now, Hlomu's story arc still remains one of the best story arcs in this entire show. My favorite scenes from this week's episodes. The family meeting. So Uputumdala obviously comes back. He's outraged to find his brothers about to ex one another. He doesn't understand what's going on, and when it is presented to him that Qhawe is Mtania's father, he calls a family meeting because this is gone out of control. At the meeting, Hlomu does confirm that Qhawe is the biological father. It is decided that, you know what, Tanya already recognizes Mqhele as her father, and let's just carry on with that. Nobody must ever tell Tanya about her true paternity. We're not to talk about this issue ever again. Then the following day, there's another meeting that is held where Uputomdala Nkosana is like, Hlomu, we forgive you. And Hlomu's like, forgive me? Excuse you? Forgive me for what? I've endured a lot in this marriage, in this family. You guys exed Sandile. So I wanted to see that since this man can ex Sandile, can beat and abuse me, will he end his brother's life once he finds out what we did? And don't put the blame on me. I'm not the only one who made this baby, because Qhawe was also involved. It takes two to tango. And I was like, period. Because one thing about me, I'm riding with my girl Hlomu, and I hear her chat, and she was actually speaking the truth. She wasn't like this. Her marriage has literally turned her into this person that she is now. And Nkosana himself recognized that and was able to apologize and say, you have endured a lot under our watch. We as this family have turned you and convoluted you into something that you weren't when you came here. And actually reprimanded Mqhele again to say, Hlomu wasn't like this when she came here. She was respectful and humble, and she commanded respect. She was very sweet and loving. And now you've turned her into something sort of like a mamba that has been struck. And now she's just ready to attack. She's always on the offense. And it's because of you and your actions. So I'm going to need you to apologize right now to your wife. Mqhele apologizes. But as soon as they're alone, what does this guy do? He pulls a gun on her. I'm done with Mqhele. Like, honestly, there is no redemption for him. I don't know how they're gonna try and redeem Mqhele's character, but they're not doing a pretty good job, because why did he pull a gun on her? and also like angikuzwanga kahle. I didn't hear you properly during the family meeting. Tell me again, who is Mthania's father? And I nearly fainted because I'm like, Mqhele, what are you trying to do, my brother? I was fearing for Hlomu's life. But Hlomu was like, yeah, you are Mthania's father. Like, okay. Like, what do you want me to say, Mqhele? Like, why are we even talking about this? Because I thought we deaded the issue with the family. Like, what are you doing now? And the way Hlomu was looking at that gun, I literally thought she's gonna grab it and blow Mqhele's brains out. But she didn't. And the following day, Hlomu was like, haha, we're moving on. We're gonna be happy. Let's fix our marriage. I'm like, now, baby girl, I love you 10 toes down. And I'm riding for you till the wheels fall off. But I'm not ready to forgive Mqhele as of yet. He's gonna need to do a bit more begging. He's gonna have to grovel. He's gonna have to beg. Okay? But anyways, that was that. But I just don't like the way Mqhele was looking. Like, that look in his eyes tells me that he hasn't forgiven her and that he is planning something so sinister. I will say this time and time again. Hlomu's vulnerability never ceases to amaze me. These actors are really emulating these characters. Mbalenhle is Hlomu. And the way she was just so vulnerable with Xoli's mother to talk about how she can feel that Mqhele is distant and it's causing her to be tempted again to drink. She can feel him slipping away, pulling away from her. And she feels like her marriage is hanging on by a thread. It's falling apart. Realizes that there's something wrong in this marriage. And she's trying to make the most of it and trying to make it work. Even though the situation is not the most ideal. She is in an abusive relationship, but she can still feel that there's something going on. The spark is no longer there. And she can feel Mqhele pulling away. He just found out that you slept with his brother and that you had his child. So obviously he's going to pull away. Like, all of this is because of him. These are the consequences of his own actions. And Hlomu has been willing to compromise and forgive him time and time again. He should be able to do the same this one time. Yeah, he can forgive her again. Like, she's been R-worded multiple times, beaten multiple times, and humiliated multiple times. And she only cheated like twice. So he needs to be a big boy, get over it, and move on. But yeah, guys, that was The Wife, episode 37 to 39. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please do let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Let me know what you enjoyed about this week's episodes. Please do like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and also turn on the notification bell so that you are notified every single time I upload a new video. Also, do check out other Kay Kritiques videos just to catch up, and I will see you in the next one.